commitment is a reflection, or it's reflected in what you have, what you're experiencing, and the current results in your life. Now, often these commitments are unconscious. Most of us would never say that we're committed to what we're unhappy about. However, what we wish to be true often clouds the perception of what is true. Suffering is the moment when we can no longer deny reality. For desire is the contract you sign with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Now, what we believe depends on what we want to believe. It's the story we create and may very well have us pursuing the maximum potential of a limited mindset. So the journey from where you are and truly accepting where you are to the life you long for, well, it happens on a moment-to-moment basis. Consider that you never arrive at the ideal version of yourself or the life that you want to live. It happens through your daily thoughts, behaviors, and activities. Where you are today, contrasted to the vision you had 12 months ago for today, is a reflection of how you stacked your days. Consider that a day in our life is our life in miniature form, and that we have lived into what we've been committed to, no matter the results, through the daily thoughts, actions, and behaviors. You lived into the story that you narrated to yourself, that I narrated to myself. Or put it another way, your life is your story, and your story is your life. So now let's run the second experiment. I'm calling this one the commitment experiment. And it too has 4 steps. Those 4 steps are these simple words: responsibility, integrity, agreements, and listening. Let me put these another way. As it comes to responsibility, take 100% responsibility for everything in your life. You may not like it. However, if you're responsible, there's always something you can do. 2, practice integrity. Do what you say you're going to do, especially in the promises that you make to yourself. 3rd, construct impeccable agreements. They are clearly understood, and they're kept. If they have to be renegotiated when they haven't been kept, fine. Get the new agreement in place, but clean up any mess you've caused by not keeping the original agreement. And last, listen. But listen to connect, not to respond. Look, in any room you go into, the yearning to be understood is so strong, you could charge admission. So a life of fulfillment is locked out when the present moment is a little more than a game of survival in order to attain an idealized one-day type of future. Because the future is destined to become nothing more than the struggle of a new present moment, and that glorious one day, it never arrives. Acceptance and commitment is a focus on the daily walk of life, with its consecutive string of present moments, versus a life of running for cash and valuable prizes, because you'll always be running and you'll miss the moments. The distance between being odd and being at odds, well, that's quite short. It's better to be disillusioned, really disillusioned, having no illusion of the truth, than to live a life of illusion. Accept where you are, be absolutely committed to where you want to get to, experiment, practice, and have some fun with it. 2023, your best year yet.